7 days of top-notch African basketball, 12 teams from across the continent fighting for this moment here to be declared the queens of African basketball. It all comes down to this. Hello everybody and welcome to the championship game of the FIBA Women's Afrobasket 2021 in Yaoundé, Cameroon. It's going down in the Palais de Sport as Geneva Jai and Mali's Eagles try to topple the defending champions, the Tigress of Nigeria. It's a David and Goliath moment with Nigeria looking for a three-peat while it's taken Mali 12 years to get back to the finals. My name is Silale Shani and I'm joined by Usher Komugisha. Earlier on, we saw Cameroon just edge out Senegal for third place. Now in this game, we've seen some of Nigeria's bench players step into the spotlight in this tournament like hero to hero, Amy Okonkwo, who had 16 points in the semis against Senegal. Will Nigeria's edge over Mali be the depth of their bench, Usher?
Well, obviously, this is a very interesting final that we have. Mali are the dark horses of the FIBA Women's Afrobasket 2021, and they know it. Nigeria know it. Everyone knows it. But Kalu Ezine, the reigning MVP, has been incredible throughout in this tournament, and it speaks to the consistency that she's had over the years. But also looking at Nigeria, they are a deeply talented side. They have the experience, you know, coming from the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, coming from the World Cup in Spain before that, and also really the Olympic qualifying tournament where they played the USA 3 times in the last 3 years. That's a lot of experience coming up against the #1 team in the world, and today they'll be looking to dig into that experience and be perhaps, who knows, the second team on the African continent to achieve a three-peat.
Well, you said Nigeria have beaten Mali in the last 2 Afrobasket meetings in 2017 and 2019. And these teams on your screen, both sides have actually already clinched spots in the qualifying tournament for the FIBA Women's World Cup in 2022.
And looking at Otis Hewley, he turned 57 yesterday. He'll be looking for a perfect birthday gift from the Tigress. Let's see if they'll deliver and make him smile.
Are you going to sing happy birthday?
Yes, we will.
We'll make sure to get him some cake later on in the game. And now as the Malian ladies enjoy their promo video on the Jumbotron, these are videos that you can also catch on the Afrobasket Women Instagram page. There's a lot of excellent content and behind-the-scenes stuff from this edition of the Women's Afrobasket. Mali, the unlikely team to be in this championship game, one of the few teams to come back from a significant trail in the first quarter. There's been a very distinct trend in this tournament. Teams that have been trailing in the first quarter almost rarely don't come back to win this game. Mali have proven that it was possible with that narrow win they had in the semis against the Coast Cameroon.
Well, talking about Mali, they are the youngest team in this tournament, 23 years of age, and it speaks to the hunger. They want to create a story, they want to create their own legacy, and back home, obviously, with the best youth structure on the African continent, winning every tournament that has been organized at the under-16s, 7 titles, and also at the under-18s, winning 7 of 8 tournaments at that level. Now they'll be seeking to have success at the senior level. They last won it in 2007, and they will be hoping to be African queens once again.
Well, we'll have a few minutes here to the tip-off, but before we get to that, let's have a brief pause in the commentary for the playing of the national anthems of Nigeria and Mali.
Je vais vous demander de vous donner pour l'exécution de Titulazi, DJ Lim du Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria anthem. Royal Team, mesdames et messieurs, l'hymne du Mali.
And now to look at the officiating squad for this game: Nadege Zuzu from Cote d'Ivoire, Monica Nasuna from Uganda, and it's going to be Brazil's Andrea Silva.
Well, talking about the referees, it's a big moment for Monica Nasuna from Uganda to be the crew chief in this game. She's really improved over the years and covering also being at the Under-19 World Cup in Thailand. She's able to, you know, have this historic moment here at the Women's Afrobasket Final in Yaoundé.
Taking a look at the starting five lineup for Nigeria: Adaore Lonu, Odera Chidum, Ezine Kalu, and Victoria Makaule, together with IFY IBEKWE, who I must say has really impressed throughout this tournament, Usher.
Well, Ibekwe has really impressed. She's been there on both ends of the court. You can see her contribution, and she has, you know, managed to be among the core members of this the Tigress side, and it's lovely to see a player grow into a tournament like that.
And earlier you saw head coach Otis Hewley, but now let's take a look at the starting five for Mali: Nasira Traore, Asitu Traore, Sika Kone, Mariam Koulibaly, who is right on track to win MVP actually, and of course the heavy scorer Janeba Jai. Those are the five ladies who will get this game fired up for Mali, and they're led by the head coach Joaquin Carrion,
who is absolutely smart and striking in that suit right there.
He really is. You know, he's been wearing the green Malian shirts for the most part of this tournament, so you can see him dapper in a suit. Maybe he knows something that we don't, but what an honor for him, regardless of the outcome of this game, to be in the championship, to have been the head coach of the ladies who get back onto this stage.
Well, Joaquin has traveled immensely on the African continent, but massively in Mali, training coaches, and to see him get this very young team to the final is an absolute honor.
Let's listen to the final words from Coach Otis ahead of this game.
Set that flare screen while that's happening to keep them busy. And then pop up. Victoria, pop up. All right? She got it? Let's get it. If not, there's a back screen coming. You stay in there in case we can get it, okay? If you got it, take off the bounce. Jump stop and score. All right, here we go. Hey, on ball. All right, here we go. Hey, on made shot, 40. On free throws, 41. Okay? Body up. Here we go. Transition.
Nigeria, who have been operating with a target on their back for the last half a decade. They've been so dominant, and Usher and I have been talking about dynasties and legacies. And I think if Nigeria win this championship game, they will have secured themselves and will go down in history as one of the best basketball programs in African history.
Well, obviously, Nigeria, the Tigress, they know that they have an opportunity to write history and also to remind the African continent that they are the queens. They are unbeaten on the African continent since October the 2nd, 2015, right here in Yaoundé, and they're very hungry to defend that record and also really become only the second team on the African continent to win a three-peat. Senegal were the first to do that in the 70s. You know, in 1974 and until 1981, they were unbeaten, and they won that three-peat right there. Actually, there were 4 in a row, and Nigeria know that they have the chance to write history.
Well, there's the opening tip-off. Good afternoon and welcome again, everybody, to Yaoundé, Cameroon for the FIBA Women's Afrobasket Championship game 2021 between Mali and Nigeria. And the pace is already quick and in a hurry here as Janeba Njai off on that three-point shot. Kalu, she had a quiet night. She's trying to get it going early here for Nigeria. And that was a quiet night in the semis, actually. She's been performing very well in this tournament. Just scored 3 points against Senegal.
Sometimes it's part of the game strategy to have other players involved.
Macaulay knocks it down from long distance and gets Nigeria to draw first blood in this championship game. Janeba Njai for the kick out to Traore. Traore making sure Mali are giving it pound to pound.
And so far we have a shooting clinic here. You can shoot, I can shoot.
Janeba Njai to bring the ball up. Tries to float one into Kone. Asatu. Kone. Spin move, can't get it. Chidham tries to save it. Kalu to bring the ball up for Nigeria. Here comes Ibekwe. No. Elonu with the rebound. Back into Elonu, and it'll go off her leg. It's going to be Mali ball.
Elonu, who comes from a basketball family, her brother, Chinemelu, won the BAL trophy with Zamalek in May of this year in Kigali, and she'll be hoping to complete that family joy.
Traore way off. It's saved by Nasira. Nasira back to Asatu. She has one to shoot. She has to get it up. Can't get it off on time.
That's very good defense there from Nigeria to clog the paint and deny Mali.
And it's been a packed 2 minutes already here in this championship game.
This is the final, and both teams are playing like it.
Victoria Macaulay. She is lethal there in that low post. Can't get that one to drop. Ibekwe has to know that there's one on the shot clock. No basket's going to be a violation. But you need to keep a close eye on IFY IBEKWE. I think she's also an MVP contender based on how she's performed this game. Look at the steal from Macaulay and the quick putback.
That was very easy for Macaulay.
And Janeba Njai throws it right back into the hands of Nigeria. This time, Kalu with the finish.
Nigeria doing a very good job on that full court press. And Mali are panicking. And look at the pass there to Ezine Kalu, who makes no mistake and converts. She's very early on the boards today.
And you see Coach Carrion saying, calm down. This is what Nigeria does. They get into your head, they get those quick baskets and have you chasing. It's not a position that Mali wants to be in.
There's the experience that is coming into play.
And Elonu takes on her defender one-on-one. Nigeria now with a 7-point lead. Kone gets it to Nasira Traore, and a great effort from her to make sure she was available for that pass. Elonu into Makaule. Makaule has Kone on her. And Mali needs to do a better job with the rebounding, allowing Nigeria a lot of second chance points. Kalu can't get it to go. Jai to Traore. Kone now on the drive. She has Chidam there. Gets it back. Kiss off the glass. Mali are still in this.
Sika Kone, 19 years old, fresh from the Under-19 World Cup in Hungary, and using that experience here in this final.
You see the big rebound from Chidam. Makaule now wide open from three. She knocks it down from long distance. 6-point lead, Nigeria.
And that is 8 points for Makaule, establishing herself early in this final to help the Tigress.
Traore to Geneva Jai. Jai couldn't get the angle. She thought it was a foul. Kalu now back to Elonu. Elonu! No! Koulibaly with the rebound on the quick outlet pass. And Asatu Traore fouled hard by Azine Kalu. She's going to pick up her first.
That's very good transition there from Mali. And Asatu has an opportunity to score on the charity line.
Sira Traore gets the first free throw to go.
And that's exactly what Mali needs to do to make sure that the score is, close as they try to tie the game. Because when Nigeria establish an early lead, they just run away with it.
Have a substitution for Mali. Asatu Traore to the bench, and into the game is Maiga. Jai at the wing. Gets it to Nasira Traore. Nasira Traore gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Kone. Kone, yes! Kone got it.
And it is a 3-point game here as Mali look to stay close.
Chidam has Koulibaly on her. It's a nice move from Chidam, and a fumble between Traore and Koulibaly.
There's a lack of communication there, and Nigeria will gladly receive the present.
Kalu bounce pass to Ibekwe. Ibekwe out to Lonu. Lonu can't get it to drop. Geneva Jai chases it down, and she has Kalu on her. They're going to call the travel on Geneva Jai. You can see the encouragement from Coach Carrion. I must say, Usher, that Mali are not looking starstruck.
No, they're not. They're used to competition at this level, right from when they're teenagers.
Red hot start for Victoria Makaule. That's going to be 10 points for her.
She has more points than the Malian team. She's doing an incredible job of finding those spaces where she can deliver.
Kone almost loses it. Maiga to Njai, and Njai with a deep three. It's no good. Koulibaly with the putback. And Mariam Koulibaly found herself at the right place at the right time.
And that is the first 2 points of this game.
Macaulay. Spin. Short on that one. Coulibaly with the rebound. It's a long pass to Janeba Njai. She chases it down, keeps it alive. They've got numbers. Maiga can get it to drop. And here come Nigeria and Ibekwe. Kick out to Kalu. And right into the hands of Victoria Macaulay. Ice in her veins. She is automatic tonight.
It is Macaulay's world, and we're just living in it right now.
I'll tell you who's not living in it comfortably, Mali. They've not been able to find an answer for her. As Odera Chidham to pick up her first foul. And the great thing about the Tigress, Usher, is that they have so many options. If Kalu's having an off night, Macaulay is red hot. And checking into the game, you see Amy Okonkwo, who is also a massive offensive threat for Nigeria. They really are spoiled for choice.
It is a very deeply talented team with so much quality. And they've shown that in every game.
As we see earlier on, there was a substitution at Kanku Coulibaly, who tends to be the engine for the Malian side, and Sangare check into the game. .240 to go here in the first. 6-point lead, Nigeria. Macaulay, good find for Elonu. Elonu creates space for her shot. Can't get it to drop. Rebound, Coulibaly. Sangare to Coulibaly. Coulibaly to Janeba Njai. Njai gets it to Kone. Kone can't finish it. It's a scramble for the rebound, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession to Mali.
Sika Kone, she finds herself in spaces that she needs to be able to deliver on the board. It's not easy when you're playing against Okonkwo in that paint and Macaulay. They bring good size to the game.
Substitution for Nigeria. Macaulay will have a breather. Which are fantastic. 8 minutes from her. Into the game is Kunayi. Dumbia for Mali is also in the game. Coulibaly takes on Kunayi, can't get it to drop. It's a fight for that ball, and Mali with another opportunity to score. Dumbia will inbound. Maiga manages to save that situation.
There's a hesitation there from Kadidir, and it's a trouble. But it just goes to speak about the pressure in this game. There's a lot of pressure on both teams as they try to draw into the game.
Kunayi out to Amakamara. Shows Okonkwo right where she wants that screen, but look at the steal from Maiga, and she goes the distance, too strong off the glass. And she's got to be kicking herself for that one as Ibekwe makes him pay on the other end.
Ibekwe makes no mistake and makes it count for Nigeria to open up an 8-point lead here.
Perimeter J from Kone. She rushed that shot. Mali, who are very, very good with distributing the ball, making sure that they're getting an average about 22 assists. Even struggled with it. Okonkwo. Okonkwo with the dagger.
Incredible there from Amy Okonkwo.
And Nigeria are in it quick as Kanku Koulibaly gonna call an offensive foul on her. That's great defense from the captain and a good, very smart read. It has become an 11-point lead with 27 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Amu Kamara is going to take her time coming up the floor. Ibekwe to Okonkwo. Going to call a walk on Okonkwo. And it's just 9 seconds left here now in the game clock. Doumbia is going to push it up. She could go all the way. She doesn't. And just enough time to inbound the ball.
Not enough time to inbound the ball. 0.1 seconds here.
See, there's the inbound. Kunai just has enough time to catch it. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Nigeria have taken a commanding 11-point lead quickly. And if you had any doubt about who between these two sides is the defending champion, Nigeria are giving you a very kind reminder about why they're here on this stage.
And looking at the stats right there, Nigeria are 67% behind the arc, and Mali are yet to test that. It's 0 for 4 for them. But really, it's the way that Nigeria are playing on every possession. They're taking care of the ball. Whoever is on the court, it doesn't matter. And that speaks to the quality of this team as Otis Hewley Jr. continues to make sure that his team takes an early lead here and commanding from the onset. But Victoria Macaulay, wow, 13 points of Nigeria's 22 in this game, and she's just unstoppable.
She really is. She's been putting on a shooting clinic for us to enjoy, and she knew she had the hot hand early, and that confidence, she just ran with it, and it's been such a joy to see her knock down those clutch shots.
And really also for her teammates to understand that, you know, when you have a team like Nigeria where you have so many very good players, you know, sometimes you can have egos and all of that, but these girls are playing for each other. They understand the assignment, and they know that they need to make a commanding victory here today to sit in the history books.
Usher, if you're a coach, carry on, how are you going to slow down Macaulay?
Well, you have to talk on defense. They have to work together and make sure that they don't put her in spaces where she can shoot easily. When you look at the shot selection that she had before, there was acres of space. Look at that. And it just goes to speak about how Nigeria have been effective with the ball and have dug into that, and she's enjoying every minute of this game. And she will take a rest as we start the second quarter.
Okonkwo. Not too much off the ball movement. Forced to pass it out to Amu Kamara. Back to Okonkwo. Okonkwo with the three. Rebound Ibekwe. Amu Kamara tries to get it into Kunai. Ibekwe is wide open there in the wing. She didn't see her. No problem. Ibekwe on the boards. Get it to Kunai.
That's very good hands from Palas Kunai. She's fighting for every attempt there. And look at that power. Khadidia and Mariam Koulibaly need to box out better if they're to get that ball. And that's great hands there from Rukia Dumbia.
A substitution for Nigeria. Kalu is into the game, and a substitution for Mali as well. Dembele come in. Dumbia is going to push it. Gets it in to Dembele. Dembele, nice spin move from her. Sangare there to clean up the boards. No! Tough luck, Mali. And now here come Nigeria. Amu Kamara has Koulibaly on her. And Mali struggling on the rebounding end of things. They're the tournament leaders in rebounds.
But when you have a player like Palas Kunai in the paint, she's a very good rebounder.
Ibekwe to Kunai. Kunai just can't get it to go. And here comes Dumbia. Dumbia has had the right idea trying to push the ball on transition, but she has to take into consideration what kind of team Nigeria is. They love picking those steals on the open floor. As Dembele gets in the lane. It's a jump ball. Great defense from Amu Kamara.
Amu Kamara has been struggling on offense, and now she's doing a great job there to keep her eyes on the ball and give Nigeria a chance to get that possession.
Dembele call for the double dribble. The up and down, and Mali are starting to lose it, although it has been a scoreless 2 minutes. But this is the trend that we've seen, Usher. You get that lead and then you maintain it. And we've seen teams been able to maintain this lead straight through to the final quarter. As Kali tries to fire one into Amu Kamara on the cut. Their turnover, Nigeria.
Both teams are playing good defense. I mean, that's why for 2 minutes and a half we have no basket yet. But the offense is the problem at this point.
Mariam Koulibaly, who's had a quiet start. She's going to bump and grind in the low post with Kunai and Mariam Koulibaly. You can see why she's the leading scorer for Mali.
She's using her size very well in that paint.
And now Kunai trying to look at the footwork. Look at that footwork.
That is a clinic right there in the paint. Before it was behind the arc, now it's inside the paint.
Anku Koulibaly forcing her way in. And now it's a 2-on-1 situation. Easy peasy, nice and easy for Nigeria, who are now at 26 points. Mali 13, and Nigeria getting away with it.
Mali needs to do a better job on that transition for Nigeria.
That's great, great help defense from Kunai. Edging out on Dumbia, forcing her to take a step back. Geneba Njai checks back into the game. Njai, who has scored no points so far in this first half, and yet averages 16 per game. She's looking to get fired up. Koulibaly, no go. Sangare with a steal, and a nice soft finish at the basket.
That's very good there, what she did to fake and allow herself an opportunity to go up and score easily.
Dembele, great hands. to slow down this offensive possession for Nigeria. 5 minutes, 51 seconds to go here in the second quarter. And Geneva Njai picks up her first foul. Kalu at the wing. She wanted to Kunai roll. Now Kunai doesn't have the angle. Amu Kamara. Back out to Kunai. 3 to shoot. Kalu with a step back. Gets her own rebound. Can't get that one to drop either. And it's going to be Mali ball going the other way. And Kalu has struggled to shoot in this game. Jai to Sangare, fires one into Mariam Koulibaly. Koulibaly rolls it in. And Mali are fighting. They're trying to get back in this game. Kalu with the hesitation, the bounce, no drop. And it's going to be Mali ball as Kalu's scoring struggles continue.
The rhythm for Mali is starting to add up. And reducing that lead, Nigeria's lead, to a single digit.
They've cut the lead to single digits, but just when you start to get comfortable, in comes the sniper herself, Victoria Macaulay, who had a red-hot start. 13 points in the first quarter alone.
Let's see if that consistency will be there for Macaulay. Because when you look at this, Nigeria in 5 minutes have only scored 4 points. They obviously need Macaulay.
Sangare, nice, woo, just couldn't finish it. And that's what Mali needs to keep on doing, attack, attack, attack. And she just couldn't get the angle that she wanted on that. Going to be a backcourt violation on Nigeria. Geneva Njai to inbound. Kanku Koulibaly creates space. Can't get it to drop. Geneva Njai with the putback. And now it's a 7-point lead for Nigeria. As Chidum to Macaulay. Macaulay is alone on that wing. Tries to get it out to Amu Kamara. Look at the ball movement from Nigeria. Chidum for the finish.
And she'll need to have a conversation with the rim there.
Sangare jab step, knocks down the crucial field goal. And look at Mali fighting their way back in this game.
Wow, Aminata Sangare, another 19-year-old for Mali. And that is Ezine Kalu's third attempt here in this game behind the arc. And she's yet to test what it feels like to drown a three, while on the other side, Aminata Sangare, 19 years old, was also at the World Cup last month in Hungary for the under-19s.
So she's carrying that energy right into this game, Usher. Chidum with the long two. He's short. And here comes Geneva Njai. She's got Kalu on her. And it's going to be a foul. Njai to head to the line to shoot two. And one of the exciting head-to-head matchups that we were looking forward to seeing in this game was that Geneva Njai and Ezine Kalu matchup. A both very confident and aggressive point guards. Kalu picks up her second foul and heads to the bench. Into the game is Promise Amukamara.
Banjai is shooting very well on the free throw line in this tournament. She's converted 16 out of 26 attempts. And this one will keep them close. It's a 4-point game now.
From 11 to 4, Mali are winning themselves back into this game. That's a nice dribble day from Melono. Ibekwe with the boards. And they're going to call the travel on Ibekwe. And another opportunity for Mali to cut down this lead. Kanku Koulibaly, Mali now have the numbers. Too strong from Sangale. And I must say that Mariam Koulibaly has been availing herself for that pass. She's making sure that when the opportunity does come, she can get that ball in the post. As Chidom gets it to Ibekwe. Ibekwe tries to kick it out. Jai on the steal. She has Sangare there with her. And Sangare tries with the putback. But no go. And Mali's endurance, Usher, I must say, is impressive. Sangare has been running up and down this floor and is hardly breathing hard.
Well, that is the youngest team in the tournament you're talking about, with an average age of 23. So obviously a lot of youthful legs on the court, and they're digging into that here in this game.
Kanku Koulibaly has good help defense from her, but Sangare will pick up that foul.
Mali have to deal with the long hands of Ibekwe, Macaulay, and Elonu. And Chidom now.
Nigeria are a tall, tall team. As Elonu off on the first free throw. Captain gets the second, and it's back to a 5-point game. Nigeria, Coach Otis calls a timeout. Timeout on the floor. They're going to need to figure some things out.
Talking about figuring things out, Nigeria's turnovers there are a big worry for Coach Otis. 6 so far in this quarter. And that is way too much for a team like that. Let's listen into that timeout.
How do we blow up one now? All right, is that not a play we should run? We need something else? All right, here's something we should run for you, because they're pressuring you. All right? Now, whoever Koulibaly's guard. Yeah, the older one, not the other one. Only Koulibaly's girls set the screen. Just come down in the middle. You get back here. Boom, boom, boom. Middle. Middle ball.
Well, the instructions are very clear there from Coach Otis Hewley Jr. And looking at the fans there. Wow. Beautiful to see here. Men supporting women's basketball.
You have to love the patriotism. As ball almost stolen away by Chidom. Koulibaly for the three-point shot. Kone fighting for the rebound. Chidom does a great job of containing. And now Amukamara dealing with that sticky defense from Geneva Njai. Victoria Macaulay on the cut. Dembele saw it coming. And here come Mali with a foot head of steam. Dembele finds the bottom of the net. And look at Mali go.
That is a 3-point game on our hands here. And what a final so far, Silale. This is what you asked for, and now you have it.
Ibekwe on the cut. Nice dribble J from her. Kone with the rebound. They are not giving Nigeria any second chances. Then now throw away that opportunity with an unforced turnover. Amukamara too strong on the glass. And Kone.
Sika Kone in the right place.
Jai rushes the three-point shot with under a minute to go here. Amukamara saw the lane and she took it.
That's great response from Nigeria to maintain their lead.
That's good hustle from Promise Amukamara, and Nigeria breathing hard. The pace of this game is blistering as we see Sika Kone. Usher, she is going head-to-head with Chidham, and dare I say, almost winning that battle.
Sika Kone, one of the youngsters for Mali, 19 years old, and playing at this level, her first senior Afrobasket. And she plays in Spa Gran Canaria. Gets a lot of experience from Europe, and that comes to play here. I mean, the Spanish league is one of the best leagues in Europe and in the world.
Sangare couldn't find Doumbia. And a timeout has been called on the floor by Coach Otis Hewley. And do you think he's surprised with the scoreline right now, Usher?
No, he's not surprised. He understands that this is a very decent team. Yes, they are dark horses, but when you look at Mali and the setup, all of these players have played at Youth World Cups, they've played at African Championships. They know how to win from a very young age, and that's a very good fundamental basis that you need from a team. He respects them, but he knows that his team is better in terms of experience, playing at the Olympics, playing at the World Cup, and that needs to, show on the floor.
Exactly, and Usher, you and I talked about the power of a technical team, not just the head coach. We've seen the technical team behind us here scouting almost every single one of Mali's games, and I think Coach Otis knew that this would be a title contender.
That's right. He's been, at the gym taking notes, and that speaks about the experience and why he was hired into this role since 2018 when he was at the World Cup. And looking at the other teams, Cote d'Ivoire, Cape Verde, watching the final, and Egypt right there.
You think they're happy they don't have championship game pressure? I'd be happy. Listen, there's a lot of pressure on that floor right now. It is a pressure cooker, and I'm not sure that I'd want to be in there. But these two teams do. And you see they've been hungry, they've been going at it. They've been going after every single possession.
That's right. When you look at both teams, there's so much to play for. But as a player, that's what you want. You want to be under pressure to fight for a championship gold medal. And that alone helps in dealing with pressure from on the bench, from the fans back home. It's just something that you have to live through as a player and remember one time.
Now Chidham with a clutch finish there in the low post in traffic. 10 seconds to go here in the second quarter. It's back to a 7-point lead for Nigeria. Now 3 to shoot. Kanku Koulibaly has to do something. Game awareness, shot clock awareness. These are the simple, basic things that every team has to know. And Mali with a lapse there at the bottom of the second quarter. Nigeria leading by 7, 31 to Mali's 4 points. 24.
It is interesting to see that both teams are doing well on the free throw line, but Nigeria are 40% behind the arc, and Nigeria slightly out-rebounding Mali 26-24. 10 assists for Nigeria. They are sharing that ball, and Victoria Macaulay, what a story. 13 points in this game, 4 for Promise Amukamara, and 3 for the captain Elonu, and the Tigress are looking in charge, and indeed the reigning champions.
Well, we're going to leave you with these highlights from the first half. We'll have a short commentary break. We'll be right back with more action.
Service rendu au basket africain, votre engagement pour la promotion du basket en Afrique et du basket au Cameroun.
S'il vous plaît, il y a les photographes en bas.
Finish that play, and Ramsey's long back fakes the pass, tries to go up. Maiga. Great defensive play from her. Sierra Traore back in this game. Nice find for Geneva Jai on the cut and the finish. Veloso now trying to take it in. It's smacked away by Kem. And Sarah Ogroke with a left-handed finish to get Nigeria to 58 points.
Getting introduced to African basketball here in Yaoundé with this Tunisian team.
That was a good move from Alima Dembele of Mali. Control the dribble well. Strong spin move. That was desperately needed by Nigeria in the finals. Yes, that is it in. It's
That was beautiful from Anna Boston to celebrate that one going into the break.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
Oiseaux qui, par leur carrière, leur longévité, alors, la première division du Sénégal, elle a été médaillée de bronze à l'Afrobasket 2013, 5 fois championne d'Afrique. Elle est championne d'Afrique en 2015, médaillée d'or aux Jeux africains 2016-2015, MVP de l'Afrobasket 2017, 2 participations au championnat du monde 2010-2010, plusieurs fois meilleure marqueuse de l'Afrobasket. Elle nous vient du Sénégal, Astou Traoré. La représentante Fédération sénégalaise reçoit 2 ballons d'or pour Astou Traoré. Sous vos acclamations, la deuxième, elle a été 3 championne d'Afrique en 2005, 2017 et 2019. Elle a été médaillée d'or aux Jeux africains de 2019. Elle a été médaillée de bronze aux Jeux africains en 2011, une participation aux Jeux olympiques de 2004, 2 participations aux championnats du monde en 2006 et 2018. Elle nous vient du Nigeria, Aïcha Mohamed Bahamari. le représentant qui a fait un solitaire. Pour Aïcha.
Good evening from the Palais de Sport here in Yaoundé, Cameroon. And you can see the Ballon d'Or ceremony underway. It's the Nigeria versus Mali championship final game. And the fans in here are getting to enjoy as FIBA recognizes phenomenal basketball players. And so far we've seen Atitela from Angola and Astu Jai as well get recognized.
Yes, it is interesting really to know that African players are being recognized here, as Nasisela Mauricio from Angola walks over. She's a two-time African champion in 2011 and 2013, and also MVP in 2013. She's currently working as a team manager for the Angolan side. And when you think about her contribution to the game back home, Angolans will be proud. And really to see how the gym is excited and celebrating her.
And she has 2 balls of gold because she's expecting
Yes.
in a couple of months. So big congratulations to her. And as we get the teams coming back here onto the floor, you can see the Mozambican national team taking it easy as Mali head onto the floor.
And talking about celebrations, before we came back, Astou Traoré of Senegal was recognized. The 40-year-old has been an incredible part of this team of Senegal, playing at the 2019 Women's Afrobasket in Dakar. That was her last competition. She's a 2-time MVP in 2013 and 2017, and obviously winning the All-Africa Games in 2007 and 9. And also Aisha Mohammed of Nigeria, former captain. She's 35 years old, was in Tokyo at the Olympics, and has played at the Women's Afrobasket in 2003, 2005, 2017 and 2019, and helped Nigeria win bronze at the 2011 All-Africa Games in Mozambique. You were there, Sinale, playing for Kenya.
Correct.
And really, when you think about these players, it's been a long journey. Can you imagine playing until you're 40 years old? That takes commitment. And that is what we have seen so far from these two teams playing the final, Nigeria and Mali.
And taking a look at some of the game leaders for Nigeria, Victoria Macaulay, 13 points in the first quarter alone. Ibekwe leading with 6 rebounds, and Amukamara 2 assists. And we saw Mali being forced to really adjust their defense to make sure that Macaulay doesn't run away with it, but she was aggressive in the first quarter and absolutely on fire, and she'll be looking to bring some of that same energy into the second half. We saw the game leaders for Mali earlier on, but I think for them it's been more of a joint team effort. You have their leading scorer Mariam Koulibaly, but it doesn't really paint the picture of the fact that they have 3 players who have scored 4 points, and that combined effort has allowed them to just trail by 7 at the bottom of the first half.
Well, obviously, looking at Ezine Kalu and Nigeria, they're looking very good in this one. Yes, it's a low-scoring game, 31-24 at the halftime break, but Nigeria know that it's time for business. This is it, and they are perhaps 2 quarters away from that three-peat that they've been dreaming about. And let's head over to the huddle to hear what Coach Otis Hewley Jr. has to say.
On that flex cut, watch it. On that motion. They holes, we're not doing it. You got to switch. It's a triple switch. Okay, you staying and squeezing. We're not doing that. But triple switch it so we can get this pass. All right? Hey, first play, we want to run. Let's go 5 up. Huh? Want to run 5 up?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. 5 up to the swing.
Thank
And as Malian fans continue dancing, continue showing their energy, on the left side of your screen, you can see, take a peek of the Nigerian fans there. It's the start of the second half. This one is for all the cookies. Chidum. Great defense, better offense, good finish from Odera Chidum.
Nigeria just starting off from where they left off in that first half.
And Janeba Njai with another turnover. It's going to be her third in this game. As you see, Victoria Makaule kicks it out to Ibekwe for the three-point shot. It's short. Kone with the rebound. Janeba Njai cutting through the defense. She's fouled. As she tries to make her way to the basket, she'll go to the line to shoot two.
Janeba Njai has decided to take matters into her hands and attack that basket.
Chidum now in foul trouble. Coach Otis decides to keep her in. He knows the defensive contribution she has been for the Nigerian side as Janeba gets that second free throw to go. Ibekwe. Almost gets bottled out by Kanku Koulibaly. And Chidum found herself too low under the basket. Here comes Janeba Njai. She's got the numbers. Kone! Gonna be an offensive foul and a great defensive read by Adaora Elonu.
Sika Kone focus more on Elonu than on the basket. And she smiles it off.
Not too much you could have done there as Jai and Kalu. Kalu takes it in, kicks it out. Ibekwe back to Kalu. Kalu has to shoot. Gets the bounce and the drop.
Finally, as Ezine Kalu shoots her first three-pointer in this game at the third time of asking.
And look at the nice finish from Sika Kone.
She corrects what was wrong the other time in that possession.
Makaule kicks it to Chidum on the wing. Gets it back up top as they move the ball around the perimeter. And they're going to be up to shoot. Janeba Njai is going to pick up another foul as Kalu attacked the basket. A smart basketball from Kalu to draw in the defense like that.
Ezine Kalu is leading this tournament, shooting 90% on the free throw line. So whoever fouls her is making the biggest mistake.
And just like you said, Usher, 2 clutch free throws.
And that is 20 med free throws in this tournament.
Look at the block from Makaule. Sangare chases it down. gets it to Kone. Kone, kick out to Jai for the three-point shot. No good. And here comes Kalu to bring the ball up. And we have a whistle.
And there will be an opportunity for Mali to shoot on the free throw line as Kanku Koulibaly combats.
Elonu picks up a technical foul. And Nigeria will still stay with the possession. Kalu finds Macaulay. Macaulay! She is so money in this game.
And she will force the banks to open on Sunday here in Cameroon. She's really having an incredible game, Victoria Macaulay, who's currently playing in Turkey.
Nigeria to pick up another foul. And
in this quarter, and that is just 3 minutes of playing time. They need to address that as Chidom comes on for Palace.
That's a good steal from Ezine Kalu. She puts the speed on and the nice finish. And this is what Nigeria is so good at, getting runs, as Sangare kicks it out for the three-point shot. Traore with a dagger!
That is a captain three-pointer to make sure Mali are still in this one. 7 points for Traore Nasira.
Chidom now trying to get it in. It's too much traffic. Elono. That's good defense from Traore. And here comes Kanku Koulibaly. Mali looking to push this ball on transition. Sangara at the wing, gets inside, throws it up. She was off balance. And Kanku Koulibaly. Great defense from her. Ezine Kalu can't get that one to drop. She heads. It's going to be a hard foul from Traore, but look at the hustle from Koulibaly.
The hustle was great, but Janebanjai was unable to get a hold of that ball. As Ezine Kalu requests for an official review, and Monica Nasuna will head to the screen there alongside Andrea Silva.
And they'll be looking to check if it's an unsportsmanlike foul. And what do you think, Usher, taking a look at that nice slow-mo so we can see the details? Decision has been made. And
it is an unsportsman foul on Ezine Kalu.
That's going to be Nasira Traore's first foul. Kalu, the one player you don't want to have on the free throw line. And it's going to make these two count, that's for sure. And Nigeria now with a 12-point lead.
And that is 22 made free throws in this tournament out of 24 attempts. That is a solid stat there for the reigning MVP of the women's Afrobasket.
Ibekwe to Macaulay, back to Ibekwe. Ibekwe can't get it to fall. It's going to be a jump ball possession, Nigeria. Dembele goes and has a conversation with the coach. Still plenty of time in this game for it to go either way. But Nigeria have had a great third quarter. Njai gets it to Kone, back to Njai. Dembele. Handoff to Traore. Traore with a step three.
And there's a foul that has been called on the floor. Shooting two for Geneva Njai. As Kalu picks a third foul in this game. That's one of the matchups we spoke about before the game. Geneva Njai and Ezine Kalu, who's been replaced by Promise Kamara.
Njai gets the first free throw to go. Every single point and possession matters in the second half.
And Geneva Njai is averaging 16.8 points in this tournament in 4 games. Has so far scored 7 in this game, with perhaps an opportunity to increase that.
Macaulay tries to fire a pass in. Ibekwe rebound, put back, basket, good. And one for her. She'll head to the charity stripe as Kanku Koulibaly picks up her second foul.
That is great reaction there from Ibekwe. And she'll head to the line. Ibekwe, who is the third person in her family to play for Nigeria, drafted 24th by the Seattle Storm in the 2011 WNBA draft, has been growing in leaps and bounds since then, playing for Nigeria at a FIBA tournament.
Kone picks up a walk. And Mali are in the bonus. You'd think their best bet would be to attack on the drive and in that post, try and draw some fouls. They have been going for the safer option, which is those perimeter shots, as Amu Kamara now does the dance with Njai. Manages to float it to Kunai. Ibekwe now tries to take it all the way. Nigeria with 3 to shoot.
That's good hands there from Nasira Traore.
And that's going to be a shot clock violation, so Mali will bring the ball on the other end. 13-point game now. Njai. Nice pick and cut. Mariam Koulibaly couldn't close it out.
And Sika Kone in the right place to get that rebound.
Mariam Koulibaly can't get that one to go either. Kone. She's going to try and kick it out. Janeba Njai for the three-point shot. No. And Traore off her leg. Mali, so many opportunities to score in that one. They just couldn't convert. Yeah, that was right off the shin of Nasira Traore. Amu Kamara. Nice off the glass. And not enough to said about Amu Kamara, Usher. You know, usually you see a change of tempo and energy in the game when you substitute a point guard, but she comes in to substitute Kalu and picks up right where she left off, and sometimes doing even better.
Well, Promise honestly has gotten a lot of experience playing for Nigeria, and she's earned her place on the final 12 every time that she's been selected. And it is really the depth and quality for Nigeria. And on the other side, as we see Janeba Njai finishing easily on the glass.
Talk about finishing easily. Elonu. You like calling him Captain Fantastic, right, Usher?
Captain Fantastic.
She's been one of Nigeria's most reliable players in this tournament, as we see another turnover by Nasira Traore. Amu Kamara to bring the ball up. You can see two players in double-digit scoring. Ibekwe on the nice cut. Beautiful setup by Kunai to find Ibekwe on that cut.
Ibekwe slowly growing into this game, and that is 7 points for her so far.
Kone loses his great defense from Macaulay. Timeout has to be called by Coach Carrion. Usher, would you look at that? It was a 4-point lead, and now it's an 18-point lead. Nigeria, the queen of runs, have somehow extended it to almost unreachable for Mali.
And looking at that, let's try to listen in to the Mali timeout.
Le problème, c'est pas défense Fiafi ou défense Antoine. Le problème, c'est faire un bon défense. Et une attaque, pas mettre les rêves très infantiles que nous fait. Sont choses très faciles de faire. On va parler des joueurs doucement, peu à peu. On va le faire. D'accord, on va jouer avec la guitare et son
Ezine Kalu, 11 points, 2 assists, 3 steals in this game. And one of the contenders for MVP.
And looking at her celebration there and how much that meant to her, Ezine Kalu, she's been quite the face of Nigeria's charge in the last 5 years. Great finish there from IFY IBEKWE, who's the only player in the history of the University of Arizona to score 1,000 plus points and pick up 1,000 plus rebounds. You can see that she's bringing that experience into this tournament. Also played for the LA Sparks in 2017 in the WNBA.
Listen, Ibekwe gets it done. She gets the job done. She's been doing it all tournament.
That's right.
Now we see her lose the ball to Maiga. What do you think Mali can do better?
They really need to cut down on the turnovers. And so far in this third quarter, they have 8 turnovers. Almost did the same there. As promised, Amukamara tried to steal the ball. They have to take care of the ball, and looking at Rukia Dumbia on the court now. She's one of those that can deal with that.
Ibekwe now bring the ball up. Decides to go all the way. And she gets another field goal for Nigeria. And take a look at that coast to coast. Who can stop IFY Ibekwe? So far, no one in this game. She's now at 10 points. As Maiga is at the free throw line. She missed that first free throw.
She's yet to score in this game, and that's a great disappointment for the Malian fans. Because she's one of their highest scoring players.
She gets the second to go. From Amukamara to bring the ball up. Both teams are in the bonus now. As you can see, Ogoke coming off the bench. Coach Otis with some space to breathe. And can also give some of his starters some rest, as Kunai loses it. It's going to be a shot clock violation.
And that's good defense there from Mariam Koulibaly, contributing on both ends of the court. And we have a 20-point game, and Nigeria is exactly where they want this game to be.
Dumbia gets it to Mariam Koulibaly, and Amukamara picks up that foul. Mali is still going to fight this down to the final buzzer, Usher.
And they are fighters. They just need a run on their side. But when you look at the Nigerian team, they just have so much arsenal on them. Because when you take off Kunai and bring Amy Okonkwo, it's like
too many heavy hitters.
Too many heavy hitters.
What do you do?
And in the meantime, you also have Enabosi. It's just a deeply talented team that has a really bright future ahead of them.
Amukamara gets it across half court. Kicks it to Enabosi. Koko trying to feed to Kunai. 29 seconds here in the third quarter. Ogoke to inbound. And Kanku Koulibaly with the push.
As Rukia Dumbia tells her, shush, don't argue with the referee, because that usually never ends well. As we see the frustration there on Coach Carrion's face.
It's definitely a push. And that's the youngest player in this tournament, Haidara, 17 years old.
Haidara. She's been on the bench for this game. But obviously at her age, it's just, important to watch from the sidelines and learn because there's so many opportunities in the future to be in the mix.
21-point lead, Nigeria. Dumbia fires one into Mariam Koulibaly, and she's not able to finish.
There's just too many green shots in the paint.
Kamara gets it to Ogoke with 8 to shoot. Ogoke the bounce, and it knocked out of bounds. And you can see Coach Otis Hewley Jr., he looks a bit lighter on his feet. Not as tense as he was in the second quarter when Nigeria were just up by 7. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. 21-point lead for Nigeria. 59 to Mali's 38 points. Mali have really been doing their best to stay and keep up with Nigeria, but Nigeria have been executing. They've been knocking down those big threes. They've been getting it done, Usher.
They've been getting the work done. Nigeria know that they are 1 quarter away from that three-peat. And looking at the stats, 9 for 13 on the free throw line for Mali, but 9 out of 10 for Nigeria. They're really, really enjoying every moment there. And you can hear from the timeout there, the sidelines, they have good vibes. They're feeling this game. They've done the work, and they deserve to have this 21-point lead in this game.
They really do. And you look at the people who've been performing for Nigeria. Makaule at 15 points, Ezine Kalu at 11. These are players that kicked into gear right at the best time of this third quarter. And Usher, I think the most important quarters of the game so far have to be the first and the third.
Well, to be very honest with you, grass is green. It has never been gray, and Nigeria know that. And when you look at the stats, really, Nigeria have been able to score 17 points from turnovers, and Mali's 19 turnovers in this game have really been their own undoing. When they go back home and watch the film of this game, they'll be disappointed with those 3 quarters. They need to manage the ball well. When you think about players like Rukia Dumbia, who's now on the court, and will be trying to get the work done. But Nigeria really are unstoppable here. They're going into that last quarter knowing that history awaits them, and they'll be looking to close it out.
Kalu gets it to Okonkwo. Okonkwo back out to Elonu, and you can see that now Nigeria are gonna try and move the ball around. She wanted Makaule to cut,
and Makaule tells her to bounce the ball. Give her that bounce pass.
I mean, the pick and roll is there, so IBEKWE and Makaule can do that all day if they wanted to, as you see the good defense from Nigeria. Koulibaly just unable to operate the way she's used to in that low paint, but manages to convert in that one. IBEKWE tries to float in a pass to Makaule. And you can see that they're trying to exploit that pick and roll in that high-low situation. Kalu has Jai on her. It's it to Makaule. Makaule with the step back. Mariam Koulibaly cleans up the boards. My God, you got to give a better pass into the post than that. As Ezine Kalu to IBEKWE. IBEKWE just couldn't get a handle on it. But Nigeria can afford those kinds of turnovers.
And you can see that Nigeria are looking for that rhythm in this fourth quarter. They've done so well in the third quarter.
Inabanjai looking for a first three-point shot. That one isn't going to go. As Ezine manages to draw the foul, and the best free throw shooter on this floor goes to the line.
Ezine Kalu kept an eye on the basket, and frustration there as she fails to make it count, but she has a second chance on the free throw line.
An uncharacteristic miss from her.
That is very unlikely, but she still has another chance.
Kalu gets that one to go and brings us back to a 20-point lead for Nigeria. Doumbia, nice find for Maiga, and Doumbia has great court vision and loves to give those long passes. This time it gets to its target. As Maiga scores in one end, silly foul on the other. Mali can't keep giving Nigeria opportunities to maintain this lead.
Looking at that nice pass from Rukia Doumbia, and the easy finish for Maiga.
Elonu on the cut. She decides to take Maiga one-on-one and is rewarded for that effort.
That's a very decent move from Adawora.
And look at the defense from Kalu. Bounce pass now to Elonu. Elonu! Too strong off the glass.
He was under immense pressure there from the Malian defense.
And Mariam Koulibaly, strong move to the basket. As Kalu kicks it out to Elonu for the long two. Adaora, Elonu got it. And Nigeria just can't miss.
Adaora Elonu, the captain of Nigeria, delivering at the biggest stage. And she has 10 points now.
Koulibaly floats it up and in. No good. Maiga, three-pointer, no. Koulibaly, yes. Take a look at that replay. It's a great attempt from Maiga, but Koulibaly cleans up the boards. And then Elonu, the reliable captain, that is on track to get another gold medal. And you know, you see kind of the fire has gone out of the eyes of Mali, and yet Usher 6:25 to play, still a lot of time on that clock. And you're playing against the best team in Africa. Embrace that opportunity. And IBEKWE with the trifecta.
And looking at the fans there saying happy birthday to Otis Hewley, who celebrated his 57th birthday yesterday. And the Tigress are on track to give him the perfect birthday gift.
That's great ball movement from Mali to find Kamfu Koulibaly in the low post. They continue to fight in this game, but have not been able to cut down the lead by more than 18 points in this fourth quarter. Kalu to Macaulay. Macaulay tries to save it. IBEKWE. Shot fake. Floats it up. Can't get it to drop.
And you can see there Coach Otis Hewley telling her to fake and go up.
Doumbia to bring the ball up. As Kanku Koulibaly from downtown, no. And Lonu, oh, she is so dangerous in the open lane. She knows how to slice through the defense, and she does exactly that. As Mali have all but given up here. The ball kicked out of bounds by Geneva Njai. Just under 5 minutes to play. I find that one of the great things about experience and having a lot of experience when you're a basketball player, Usher, is that being down doesn't necessarily mean that you've lost. Like we've seen the fire really all but go out of Mali's eyes, and yet they're playing well. You have to consider who they're playing against.
That's right. That's the thing about Mali. They are a very young side, and right now they do not have a leader on the court, or even more than one leader, which is different for Nigeria. Yes, Elono is the captain, but you have players like Ezine who have a lot of experience. You have Ibekwe and Macaulay who are growing into this tournament, and 13 points for Ibekwe and 10 rebounds. Wow, that is an incredible double-double there for the contender for MVP in this tournament. Sangare can't get it to drop. Traore can't get that one to go either. Kone with the putback. And Mali are doing their best to take care of business. As Ibekwe now kicks it out to Elonu. Elonu to Chidum. Chidum to Okonkwo. Sangare denies the second chance opportunity. Here comes Jai. Jai to Koulibaly. Koulibaly picks up a foul. It's offensive foul. That's a good job on Chidum. She has 4, so she definitely does not want to be ejected from the championship game, but Coach Otis will still have her go out, and checking in for her is Kunayi. And looking at Coach Carrion, trying to keep the faith, and he's talking to the referee there as Kalu heads to the free throw line. Next, that one, and it is a 20-point game with 3 minutes and 53 seconds to play. Nigeria's possession. Coach Carrion, he was having words with Andrea Silva, and she gives him the tee. As the game goes on, and Lonu, who now is completely heated up. It's Amukama with a dribble J. Rebound Sangare. That's good pressure there from Promise Amukamara as Kanko Koulibaly and Dembele watch closely from the bench. You can see the fear in the Malians' faces, but it's understandably so that you're coming up against the best team in this tournament. Actually, I don't know if it's so much fear as it is resignation. As Sika Kone now in double-double land, 10 points, 10 rebounds for her. For a 19-year-old playing at her first Afrobasket, that is absolutely incredible. Geneva Njai had the chase down, manages to finish. And that's good play from her. You see Mali on a small run. Managed to cut it down to 16.
you see the offensive foul called on Zine Kalu. Kone. Nice pass fake and all the way to the basket. Sika Kone now at 12 points.
She read that situation beautifully and she managed to drive to the hoop. An easy layup for her.
Okonkwo to Kalu. Kalu wants to screen. She has 4 to shoot. Long 2-point shot for her. Doesn't get it. Here comes Sangare. She tries to pass it in to Geneva Njai. It was too strong. And Mali, every time that they've rushed an offense against Nigeria, they've paid the price. Kunai out on the wing. No inside pass. Ogoke almost loses it. Kalu tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be a Mali ball. One minute, 46 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter. Nigeria smelled blood in the water at the top of the fourth. As Traore gets the Malian fans to their feet with that 3-point shot. And it's an 11-point game, Usher.
It's interesting to see how Nigeria react to that, but so far they're running down the clock. And it will work for them.
Oh, Promise Amukamara was hiding right there. As Traore gonna shoot another one. It's gonna be Mali ball, and you look, Usher, it's an 11-point lead for Nigeria right now, and it was just because Mali's energy changed. And if that energy had changed from the top of the fourth quarter, we could be seeing a different story right now.
Absolutely, but the pressure is still on for Nigeria as they bring back Adaora, Elono, and Chidom. And Paula Sonai and Amy Okonkwo will head to the bench to rest. Anything can happen here.
And it really is just a testament to how great Malian basketball is, as we see Traore short on that one. Huge rebound for Sangare. And it's just under a minute to go here. Jai, she's off. Promise Amukamara goes the distance, get it out to Sarah Goke. They're going to want to use as much of the game clock as they can.
And Mali are yet to read into that. To force a foul.
Ogoke, she's off. And Lonu with the rebound. And now Amukamara, too strong. Chidom tries to get the angle. And it's last touch, and Abosi Sika Kone got a bump on the head. She's a bit slow to get up, but I think she's okay. "17 seconds in this game." You can see Kalu hyping up the fans, telling them to get up on their feet. This game, Usher, is just about over. And Mariam Koulibaly, is she going to attempt? Traore is. And Ogoke, that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Your African champions 2021 are none other than the Tigers from Nigeria with their three-peat.
It is a complete three-peat there. Nigeria remain unbeaten in 6 years on the African continent. Beautiful performance for IFY IBEKWE and the Tigers. And what a show of class and talent for Nigeria. And to do it here in Cameroon, just right next to Nigeria. What a performance for Otis Hewley Jr. and Victoria Macaulay, who scored an incredible 15 points in this game. And look at the celebrations there. Nigeria were ruthless on the free throw line, 85%. As Mali out-rebounded Nigeria, but not so much to show for. And the game scores: Macaulay 15 points, IBEKWE with 13, as well as Kalu, Mariam Koulibaly's 13, and Tigafone 12 were not enough to help the Malians, who will also be happy that they got to the final. It is a big celebration for the Tigers as they show off their dancing shields. And what an amazing repeat it is for the Tigers.
And you can see the confidence pre-printed t-shirts, FIBA Women's Afrobasket 2021 champions. And talk about Coach Otis Hewley's birthday. What a wonderful gift that is to him from his squad. And we can't take away from the effort of Mali. Again, both of these teams now will play in the qualifying tournament for the FIBA Women's World Cup 2022 as the birthday boy comes onto the floor. In Kenya, when it's someone's birthday, we pour water on them. That must not be a Nigerian tradition because Coach Otis Hewley will be soaking wet right now.
Well, thankfully he's not in Kenya. He'll be pleased with that. As we see Coach Otis Hewley requesting his players to come to the center court. It's been an absolute show of class for these players who have grown from strength to strength. And for Adewora Elonu, the captain, who will be taking yet another trophy to the Elonu dinner table back home after the brother Chinomelu won the Basketball Africa League first ever edition in Kigali in May. And what a performance from Ezine Kalu. She's been consistent throughout this tournament. And today, scoring 13 points, peaking 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals to guide Nigeria to their 5th Women's Afrobasket title. The first 2 won in 2003 and 2005.
Nigeria have simply been unstoppable in this tournament. Senegal thought they had a chance and they were beaten by 10 points. Mali thought they had the youth and the stretch to bring it to them, but Nigeria got that lead in the first quarter by 11 points and never looked back. And it's a testament to the basketball program, a testament to the fact that continuity wins at the end of the day. Investment in your basketball team wins at the end of the day. And as we enjoy some of the highlights here of the second half, 4 players in double scoring. We talk about IBEKWE, who is a strong MVP contender in this game. She's been an absolute threat on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively, and Mali just didn't have an answer for her. They had no way of slowing her down. And when she wasn't hot, Macaulay was on. When Macaulay wasn't hot, then Ezine Kalu was making things happen. Nigeria, the queens of African basketball, were just impossible to stop. The 2021 African Basketball Championships Tournament.
Well, Nigeria coming into this tournament, they knew that they were the favorites, but they took it one game at a time, and that discipline has, helped them get this far. Because when you think about their attitude coming into games, when you think about the humility to go from playing at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics to coming back home here in Africa and contending and taking one position at a time. They were in a difficult group that had Mozambique. They won that game. They beat Angola, 2-time African champions. They defeated Cote d'Ivoire, and on Friday managed to fend off Senegal, who were 11-time champions. And the message is very clear. Now for Mali, they will be very disappointed with the results of that game. And you can see the feelings and the emotion right there. But it's that exactly that will be the motivation going into the next tournament.
Yes, it will. And you've got to love how youthful Mali are. Again, you know, you look at the response from the veteran players like Kanku Koulibaly, and she manages to still have a smile on her face as on the floor, on the bottom right side of the screen over there, Sarah Ogoke and Dembele exchanging jerseys, and it's a show of respect. It's an appreciation for each other, and I think that's what this game is all about. I think tonight Nigeria said, listen, yeah, you youngins think you can play, we'll take it to you, but we respect the fact that you worked your way into this championship game.
And speaking about this championship game, Mali will remember the memories. Yes, they last won this trophy in 2007, but they will learn so much from the experience of actually even playing against a team like Nigeria. And you can see how size was very important in this game. Victoria Macaulay, IFY IBEKWE, Adewora Elonu, they have long hands, and that really helps them on both sides of the court.
It certainly does. And you're talking about long hands. I'm taking a look at the three-pointers that were hit by Nigeria. They were shooting 41% from beyond the arc. And anytime you have a team shooting between 40 and 50 and hitting those shots, you're going to have a tough time against them. Mali were 9%, and they're not necessarily a strong three-point shooting team, but you can't compare two-point shots and three-point shots. And at any time when they were trading basket, it was mostly Mali scoring inside the paint and on the fast break, and then Nigeria coming on the other end, swinging the ball to find someone wide open for the three.
Absolutely. And talking about long hands, Nigeria had 9 blocks in this game, and that just goes to speak about their quality there as a team. 3 of those were from Victoria Macaulay, and deservedly so. She plays good defense, she's incredible on offense, and that's just what it is, and important really for the continuity as well for Nigeria at this level.
As we continue to enjoy some of the images post-championship game, that trophy is absolutely beautiful. And you can see it's a basketball with the African map on it, sitting on a basketball hoop. Very, very well designed, and it's going to be an honor for the team that will lift it up. That team is going to be Nigeria this year, as we get ready to begin the award ceremony. Very, very many awards here to be won, Usher. But before we get to that, I just want to congratulate all the 12 teams that participated in this 8 days of game action in Yaoundé, Cameroon at the Palais des Sports. The mere fact that a team was on this court means that they were the top 12 basketball teams on the continent.
And absolutely, when you look at Maimouna Haidara, 17 years old, overcome with emotion. She's used to winning. She was part of the under-16 team that won in Kigali at the African Championship. And she'll be looking to get better in the years to come.
You can imagine Coach Carrion is disappointed as well. Not so much in the loss, but in the performance that the team had in this game against Nigeria. But I bring this point again as we take a look at the Fair Play Team Award given to Cape Verde's Correa.
Yes, Cape Verde have had an impeccable tournament here, and for them to win the Fair Play Team Award is deserving. They came here and fought. If you remember, Josiana Vaj and the rest of the teammates.
Cape Verde came to compete.
They came to compete, and compete they did. They'll be trying to come back.
And now they'll be doing the All-Star 5 awards. And Mr. Anibal Manav, he's the FIBA Africa president. As we see, Zine Kalu catwalking. She's been here before.
She's been here before. She was here 2 years ago in Dakar. And to be honest, she really controlled the field of play.
And the second player to be named to the All-Star 5 is Marina Ewodo. Marina Ewodo. One of those players that it might be easy to think she can't contribute, but this lady is a strong rim protector and was an absolute force for Cameroon. She was active from beyond the arc as the third player is named. No surprise there. Captain Fantastic, Adaora Elono. Again, no stranger to this podium.
Adaora Elono, Captain Fantastic indeed, making it to this level and guiding Nigeria to a third straight Afrobasket title as Mariam Koulibaly receives some encouraging words from the FIBA Africa president, Anibal Manav.
She really has to be so proud of herself, Usher. So proud of herself. As she takes a picture, she was up against some of the tallest players we've seen in this tournament in a very long time. The 6'6" post players of Senegal, the Dulcie Fankams. Mariam Koulibaly took them on, and it was so impressive. And now Mr. Fode Amara Konde, the president of the FIBA Africa Competition Council. He's going to award the Best Rebounder Award. And that's going to go to Tamara Seda. I would say that's very appropriate.
That is very appropriate when you look at her standing at 6 feet 4 inches. She did an incredible job in this tournament and collected 52 rebounds, 33 of them defensive and 19 on the offensive side. Tamara Seda of Mozambique.
And the next award to be handed will still be done by Mr. Konde. It's going to be the best three-point shooter. And that's going to go to the veteran player of Salimata Barrett. Salimata Barrett. I did not see that one coming, Usher, but she was great for Cote d'Ivoire from beyond the arc.
And scored 16 times behind the arc. What an incredible performance. She will be very proud of her performance in this tournament. And you can see the smile on her face as she contributed immensely for Les Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire.
And the next award goes to the best scorer, and that goes to none other than Nadine Mohammed. Nadine Mohammed, graduate of University of North Carolina, Greensboro, was the leading scorer then, and now is the leading scorer at this Afrobasket 2021.
Yes, she scored 101 points in this tournament in 6 games for Egypt. She will be definitely happy with this award. She's managed to put herself among the core members of the Egyptian side alongside the likes of Soraya Degadi.
And now for the most coveted award at any major basketball tournament, awarded by Mr. Alphonse Billet, the Tissot MVP Award. And that is just fantastic. That Elonu, who has been with the Nigeria national team since 2015, she has just maintained a high level of play, and FIBA recognized that. She gives a nice quick thumbs up to her Nigerian teammates.
She's been incredible and averaging 10.4 points, 5 rebounds, 2.4 assists, and will add that to her many accolades. 1 bronze the last time Nigeria played here at the Women's Afrobasket in 2015, and has been part of the team winning in 2017, 2019, and right here in Yaoundé.
And now the bronze medal goes to the host team, Cameroon. Much to the delight of this home crowd. Cameroon, who finished 10th in the 2019 Afrobasket, coming here to a podium finish. We've been talking about testament to hard work and proper support from the federation and financial support. I think they should do a case study on Cameroon. They went back to the drawing board and did a good scouting report to find the best talent they could from across the world. And that's the team that they came up with.
It is an incredible moment for Cameroonian basketball, as you see Ramses Lonlak, the captain, in high spirits after leading her team to that 3rd place. A very young team led by Coach Ahmed Mbombo Njoya, who comes from a sporting family with the father, the former sports minister here in Cameroon, and the brother is president of the Football Federation. And you can see the excitement from the fans. They're loving every moment. Smiles from all the players, and one of the standout players in this tournament, Neve Koyok, who's now joined the University of Cincinnati as former MVP of Cameroon. And you can see really that this is a side that has a bright future ahead of them. They came here, they fought, and now they understand what it means to play and represent your country. And they'll be proud of that performance.
And now as the 2nd place team comes onto the podium, Mali really should hold their heads up high and be proud of the fact that they got this silver medal right here. They fought hard from the beginning. We talked about their opponents. They took down some strong teams that a lot of scouts, a lot of basketball pundits didn't think they were going to be able to. And the fact that the youngest team in the tournament wins 2nd place and gets to go home with a medal around their necks, that's commendable. And you see Mr. Samuel Nduku, the president of the Cameroon Basketball Federation, helping to award Mali.
What an incredible tournament it has been for Coach Carrion. Coach Carrion dressed for the occasion and has led Mali to their best finish since 2009, when they also finished 2nd after losing to Senegal in Madagascar. But they will try to go back to the drawing board and attempt to once again be the African queen. They have their work cut out as we prepare to see Nigeria receive their gold medals.
And those gold medals will be awarded by Mr. Annabelle Manaf, FIBA Africa president. And your FIBA Women's Afrobasket champions heading onto the floor now. They've had a target on their back all tournaments, and they took that sentiment to heart and they ran away with it. They were very respectful coming into this tournament. They did not think they had it in the bag from day one. And Usher, you had a conversation with Coach Otis around that, and he said they were entering this tournament humble and knowing that they're going to have to work every game and work for every win, and they did, and they've been rightfully rewarded.
We've spoken so much about it being difficult to be a champion, but how do you maintain the status in there? And you can see that Coach Otis Hewley Jr. has done an incredible job since taking over this team at the 2018 World Cup in Spain, and now they'll be going back to the same tournament if they qualify from the qualification stage. You can see the entire technical staff of Nigeria joining the players. It's been a long road for them. It's been a long summer from when they prepared for the Olympics in Las Vegas, going to Tokyo, and then preparing once again for this tournament. And when they go back home, they'll be happy, as we see the Minister of Sports of Cameroon,
Mr. Narcisse Moel Kombi. He's going to be awarding a very beautiful trophy, if I do say so myself, to the Nigerian team. And what an honor and what a privilege it is to be able to be the team that goes home with that gold trophy. As the captain, All-Star 5 MVP, and now gets to be handed the trophy. This just might be the best African basketball season of Adaora Elonu's life. And there it is, your 2021 FIBA Afrobasket champions, Nigeria, the Tigress.
What an incredible honor for Adaora Elonu to be named MVP and as captain to receive that trophy. She will forever remember this moment as we take a pause with the Nigerian anthem playing.
What an honor for Nigeria's the Tigress. Great, great performance. Great, great group of ladies right there having their Kodak moments, where all eyes are on the champions of Africa. And there you've got the confetti.
It is a proud moment for the Tigress and Nigerian basketball in general, as Adaora Elonu celebrates with her teammates. And for Nkem, Akaraiwe, and Mujanatu Musa, locally bred players who have shown that they have what it takes to be part of this team that is incredibly talented, competing alongside players who have amazing international experience. And the celebrations will obviously go on as we see Ezine Kalu excited and happy there,
popping champagne, enjoying the moments. What a great week it has been here in Yaoundé, Cameroon. Usher, it has been such an honor to call these games with you. It's been an incredible production, and it's now time for us to go home.
Yes, it is time for us to go home. A very massive thank you to the entire FIBA team that have made sure this tournament goes on well, especially in the middle of a global pandemic. And obviously we must remember to say that if there's anyone watching, a female, and wants to commentate and do exactly what we were doing here, you need to just go to the FIBA website, get those details, get a 1 or 2 minute video, record yourself, and who knows, you could be going to the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup next year in Sydney, Australia.
Exciting times. From myself and the FIBA media team, folks, you have a lovely and safe night.
And as we say in Swahili, kwaheri. Kwaheri, see you next time, and stay safe.